Well, hello Taurus, and welcome to your reading for June 2025. Let's see how we're starting out the month with deceit. Okay. There's some deception going on around you, Taurus, and you're going to need to keep your eye out. Now, this particular deceit card is, there's things going on in the background, basically. There's things going on behind you and in the background that you may not even be aware of, to be honest. I want to say that even though this card is showing deception or someone doesn't have your best interests at heart, it's not a great big red flag yet. I'm going to see what the tarot cards say first, but it's just keeping your wits about you, who's on your side, who's not on your side, that kind of stuff. Okay, so it looks like we've got a situation going here. This is actually probably a bit more dramatic than I just made it out to be, so I'm sorry about that. Because it looks like you're spending a lot of time thinking about this and you're frustrated and you're not sleeping and you're really worried and you're trying to just wait it out kind of thing. And all that's doing is making you more and more tired and exhausted as we wait and wait and wait for something to resolve, for this issue to resolve. I'm kind of leaning towards a work situation, although it could be there's a relationship coming to an end, basically. So I'm thinking about work, but it could be any other relationship in your life. So just take this how it resonates with you, whether you think it's a relationship, a friendship, a family member, or a work situation. I'll talk about it like it's a work situation. I've got a lot of frustration going on in here, and I feel like you're trying to be really strong and you're trying to be kind and get yourself through this. And it's just like, Taurus, it's not working. I'm here to tell you that it's not going to work. The only thing you can do is walk away from this. Now, if you're thinking about starting a new job or going to a new career path, it's very good for this. Like, you've got some really good ideas. You need more money, you need more abundance, and you need more training. Now, the training doesn't have to be going to university. It could be that, but it could just mean you need to brush up on some things or take a mini course in something just to brush yourself up on some ideas and thoughts moving forward. What I don't like is that I've got that deception in the background, and I think maybe if you're in a relationship and you're thinking that someone has deceived you, but you don't have any evidence, then the evidence will come. It's definitely coming. And when the evidence comes, then I've got the relationship breakdown. There's a bit of argy-bargy in there too, like a bit of back and forth. I'm going to assume that that's either conversation or text messages, things like that there. And then I've got a breakdown of a relationship. Do you know what though? I think that it's the smart thing to do, even though this is incredibly difficult and I can see you really struggling with this decision. Waiting isn't going to work. Trying to be kind and helpful, also not going to work. When you're trying to be helpful and kind, look, most people appreciate that. There are people that take advantage of that too, you know. So it might be time for you to just start thinking about what your next step is going to be and leaving this destructive situation that you're in. It's destructive to your mental health. Imrana, where are you being called to journey to? Well, that's interesting. So where are you being called to journey to? Are you wanting to do something different with your life? Clearly you are, because you're waiting for things to change, but you have to do it yourself, which is annoying. But yes, we have to do these things ourselves. No one's going to come along and wave a magic wand and change our lives for us. We have to bloody well do it and put in the work. So we're being called to journey to. That doesn't actually mean a journey. It could just mean what changes, what's calling your soul, what changes do you want to make in your life, and where do you feel like you're going. Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Do you want to help people? I do have a Queen of Cups in here too. She's very kind, very caring, very helpful, very giving. So if you're looking at changing your workspace into something more where you're helping other people, that's what Pleiadians do. They're very kind, caring, uplifting, healing people who want to raise the vibration of everybody around them. And then I've got Mintakan at the end here, which is longing for home and belonging. So, which means you don't feel like you belong where you are, whether that's in your family, in your relationships, in your workspace. Well, these are actually really big cards, Taurus. It's time for you to break free. If you feel like you don't belong, this card is telling me that you probably don't, and it might be time for you to make some changes. Don't hang on to something just because you're used to it or it's your everyday thing. It might be time for you to move on and try something new and something different. Bearing in mind that the end of June does have a breakup. Okay, so we're going to get there. The breakup is coming. How that looks to you is how it looks to you. And we have a monarch butterfly. The butterfly is a symbol of hope. So you might have felt like you want to drop your bundle because it does look like you're frustrated and not sleeping and you're very tired and you feel like you've got no money and no wealth and abundance. But this butterfly is here to tell you that it's all about hope. Don't lose hope. Keep pushing forward. Abundance is coming. Change is coming. I mean, butterflies obviously are known for their change. You know, they go from caterpillars to butterflies and they rebirth and they're these beautiful new things. Then that is obviously the message here for you too. Don't give up hope. Things aren't lost. Things are just changing. And the only thing constant in life is change. And with change comes new beginnings and new hope. And just more enthusiasm for the future. Okay, a love card to finish off your reading. Your hope and optimism are powerful. Love magnet for you. Okay, so there we go. I'm talking about hope. It's interesting that that's come over the butterfly card, isn't it? So don't lose hope when it comes to your love life. This is saying keep your hope and optimism at a higher level. I know if you're single and you're looking for love, you can lose hope pretty damn quick. It's like the wild, wild west out there. But don't lose hope because your enthusiasm and optimism when it comes to love will rub off on other people and it will attract somebody to you. So don't give up on hope when it comes to love. And if this is all about love that I'm talking about, then that's even a better message because it means even though I've got this breakup, this breakdown of this relationship coming, don't lose hope that you'll never have another one again. Because these cards are telling me that you'll be reborn and you will be optimistic and love will come your way. So I don't mind this, Taurus. It's going to be a rocky month when it comes to how you're feeling, I think. But at the end of the day, if you don't feel like you belong somewhere, you probably don't. So get the fuck out and start fresh and do something new and different. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.